everybody, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing my April TBR. Um, if you hear cats howling or screaming in the background, they're just playing. She tends to scream a lot when they're playing. So I definitely want to get to Star Trek Voyager Caretaker, book 1 in the Voyager 1 by L.A. Graff, because I'm probably not going to get to it until at least tomorrow. So it'll be in April's reads. And so I'm still doing my Triple RC challenge, and that's Romance Readers Reading Challenge, and it's 10 per month. 3 of them are always the same. So first, for April, or A is for April, read a book that starts with A, or a book whose author's first or last name starts with A. And I'm going to say this really quickly. I had a hard time finding some books for this month. I don't know why. Well, I could find the books, but my library didn't have it. So I chose Cecilia Grant's A Lady Awakened, and I think it's a book 1 of a series. I'm not sure, but it's historical romance, I believe. So there's that one. 2 is Happy Anniversary. Read a book that was published in April or of any year, or read a book of a Triple RC member that joined in April of any year. Here's I believe this one was published in April. It doesn't say on the inside here, but it is almost like a choose your own adventure. It's like if you were her, what would you do? So let's see, you get the choices on one side after a chapter. So it is Cinderella Ninja Warrior, which I thought was kind of funny, by, is it Maureen McGowan? It's covered up, but yeah, there's 2 of them. They're called Twisted Tales, and the other one is Sleeping Beauty Vampire Slayer. So yeah, thought that was funny. 3 featured author challenge, and it's Larissa Ione. My library only has 2 or 3 books, and they're in the middle of a series, and they're all ebooks, and I'm really trying to get away from ebooks. They're just causing me nothing but headaches and problems. And it's not the book, it's me with the migraines and that. And I'm finding I just don't retain the story, and I don't get enough satisfaction, and then by staring at a screen I get the migraines. So I'm really trying to stay away from ebooks unless I absolutely have to. So for that one, I couldn't find one by her. So they give you a bunch of fun facts about her, and Larissa writes paranormal romance. So it says read a paranormal book or supernatural paranormal characters, or a book with a current or former military main character, or a book set in the US North, or has a farmer rancher main character, or is set in a farming ranching community. So I've had this library book out now, and I think it's on its last renewal, so I need to get it done. And that's Grave Peril book 3 in the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. And there's always a little bit of kind of, I wouldn't say sexy times or romance, but there's just a smidge. So there's that one. And then 4 is Natural Humor Month. Read a humorous book, or with a person smiling or laughing on the cover, or as a prankster jokester. And I always find the first one I found really funny. So I grabbed the second one. Second Grave on the Left by Dorinda Jones. And she's a Grim Reaper. And some of the things she says and does is quite funny. So number 5, Lawn and Garden Month. Read a book with a lawn or garden or grass on the cover, or has a landscaping or gardening character. And it needs to be a main character, not just, although the gardener's here, and done with it. So I believe this is Blue Dahlia by Nora Roberts. Nora Roberts seems to have a category in everything. But yeah, the inside cover is all flowers. And I mean Blue Dahlia on the front. So it is about a gardener, I believe. I think she owns a nursery or something. So number 6, National Karaoke Week. And this is the one that I really struggled with. And the book I chose, I'm not really in the mood to read it, but since it's short and sweet, or short and cute, whatever, I'll do it. But it is read a book with a character that likes to sing or perform in some way, or a book where music is important to the story, or a book with a bar pub type setting where karaoke often occurs. And I grabbed Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist by um, Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. And I know it's like a bunch of songs. It's like completely music oriented. So, you know, with it being quick and a YA, it should be like no problem. So, number 7, April 3rd, World Party Day. Read a book where a party or other festive event takes place, or read a book with a 9 or 6 in the published date. This is another one I had because there were books for parties, but just because there's a party in it, I wanted it to be made a little bit more. So I grabbed Vixen by Gillian Larkin, and it's the Flapper series, and it takes place in the Roaring 20s. And back then it's all dancing and music and stuff like that, so I picked this one. I hadn't realized it was so thick, but it's got big words, so. Oh, my hair is driving me nuts. Alrighty. Number 8, April 9, Name Yourself Day. Read a book with a character who has a name that matches any of your names, first, last, or middle, or where the character has a name you wish you had, or where the author's initials are the same as yours. Now, how did I get this one? Oh, I think her name is Elizabeth. Yeah, okay. My middle name is Elizabeth. I was named after my mom, who was named after Queen Elizabeth. So, the main character in this is named Elizabeth. And it's Meredith Duran's That Scandalous Summer. I'm not sure if this is a series or not, but it's historical, so yes, that's my favorite romance genre. And 9, April 27, Take Your Daughter to Work. Read a YA book, or a book that has a young female character, or read a book where the main character has a child. Well, since I just read the selection, I decided to pick up The Elite by Kara Cass, and this is, well, she's a YA. It's a YA book, so yeah. And then book number 10 is Reader's Choice. So I've also had this book on or out from the library for a while, and I need to get to it. So I picked Hot Property by Sarah O'Brien, which is another funny one, so it could plug into the funny one. And I think it was February where I read the first one of this series, and I thought it was funny. So Teresa Medeiros' The Bride and the Beast. It's book 2 of the Charming the Prince series, or no, it's fairy tale something, I think. Anyways, so that was from Charming the Prince, was the first book. It is different characters, so I think it's just following a different fairy tale, because the first one was like a Cinderella retelling. I think this one's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Yeah, The Bride and the Beast moment. So let me know if you've read any of these books. I hope you're participating in the Triple RC Challenge. I'm having a ball with it. Around the year, in 52 books, I haven't really been paying attention. I'll plug in books later as I go, but this one I'm really having fun with. Yeah, I'm really having fun. So again, let me know if you've read any of these books and if you're participating in it. And I think that's it. So I hope everybody has an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.